What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hammerdown Motorsports. Today behind me we have our 2022 F350 Platinum Diesel, and well, there's something that this truck has needed an improvement on for quite some time, and today we're going to remedy that. So let's turn this truck around and show you guys exactly what we're talking about. And yes, I know, this could use some improvement as well. All right, so in the bed of the F350, we do have our tie downs over here, which work pretty well if you got higher stuff or whatever that you want to run your strap over top. It works. These come with the truck. They have a little key thing so nobody steals them or whatever the reasoning behind that is. But we do have these tie downs down here. Now, these ones, they do serve a purpose. They do work, but we can do better than that. All right, so today we have some brand new billet tie downs brought to us by Charvonia Designs. This is their website right here, billettiedowns.com, so you can get yours on their website. They do have a multitude of colors and things that you can get these in, but ours today are in the tumbled silver. I feel like this is a really good color for this truck just because of the platinum accents, like the grille with the satin and all of that. And this is just gonna kind of blend in with that theme that we have going on with the truck. But you can see this is a very high quality product and very nice finish, and it does come with new hardware as well, and it's a way better design. I'll show you that in a minute on how the hook actually goes into the tie down opposed to our factory stamped steel dealie like this. And there's also some other things going along with the spray and bed liner that I'll talk about as well. All right, so for example, yesterday I was hauling gas cans in the back and I run a strap through the handle so they don't slide around and spill all over the bed. And I was just using my standard tie down over here and using the factory hook. So what I did is I hooked the one side in, I ran it through everything, and then I was hooking it onto our factory tie down. And as you can see, as it's dangling here, it wants to fall out. No matter which way I put it in, we can hook it on here. Before I could tighten down my strap, a little bit of slack and it falls out. That's what happens no matter which way you put it in that way. As soon as it's slack, it falls off. Super annoying. Happened to me a bunch of times. Now, with our Charvonia Designs one, you can see we can put it through like this and we can let it go slack. We can wiggle it around, everything like that. The hook stays in. Less frustration, more happiness. Even if you put it through the other way. You go like this. Doesn't fall out. That's exactly what I wanted. This is so much less frustration. Even if you go all the way to the inside, you're not even using that center hook anymore. I mean, it will fall out a little bit easier that way because of how short our hook is, but it is better than what we had with our factory one, which is just your standard thing that they use. Like, I mean, you can wrap things around this one, I guess, but I've never ever done that. I'm always using the eyelet, and that just, it's okay, but we can definitely do better. And you may be thinking, well, I have a factory bed liner and these are sprayed over top and I don't want to have the bed liner get ruined by trying to take these off. Well, I had the same thought, and there is a few things you want to remember when removing your original tie downs, and that is to get a knife and cut very closely to the shape of this, the best that you can, so you can make sure that you don't have any paint showing But as you can see, the design of this one goes straight across, and this is going to butt up against your paint. So when you remove this, you're going to have white paint everywhere where this is not. And you can see by the design of this one, you're going to have that opening in the middle, and well, there's going to be white paint in the middle, and who wants that? That doesn't look good at all. So they did think of that as well, and they designed these plates right here. So now you can put this plate over top of the exposed paint, and then you put your hook over top of it, and everything is nicely covered. But you do want to remember to cut very closely to this hook when you remove it, so you don't go outside of what that will cover, and you'll be good to go. So let's get this one prepped up. We'll go in there with our knife. I'll show you guys how I cut around it, and we'll get it removed, show you guys exactly what tools and everything you're gonna need to get this out of here, and then we'll install our new one, show you guys how that process goes.
So this is what we're looking at with our bed liner and all that kind of thing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my brand new razor blade, I'm gonna go around these bolts, I'm gonna see if I can peel this stuff back so I don't have to deal with trying to get the socket in here. You can do that, but when you back it out, it kind of just stretches the material or whatever. It breaks off of the actual bolt, and then you're turning it inside of the bed liner. And it can pull stuff back a little bit. So you might want to make sure that you're going to cut around your actual hook, all of that. It's not very thick, so it's really not that big of a deal. But I'm going to cut around these entire hook, and then I'm going to cut around these bolts too. We'll see how we make out. So this is a T40, and you'll find with our bed liner, it is a little bit tight. So I did use my little hammer just to find its home, but that's the one that's going to fit the tightest. If you find the one that fits with the bed liner properly, easily, it will probably try to round out your bolt. So T40 is where you want to be. And it's a little bit more tricky than you would hope to try to get the bed liner cut properly around this bolt. So we're kind of doing the old stretch here. We definitely have some marks, some scribe marks in it, so it has a place to come free. But you can see that bed liner is fighting us as we're trying to take out these bolts. I mean, as you get it out a little further, you can see we got it out pretty far. It's going to be a little easier to get in there and kind of cut that away. Now you can see the head of our bolt is now free. And once you get to this point, you can use electric ratchet or anything you want to get in there. Run these bolts out, and then we'll be very careful and just kind of lightly apply pressure once the bolts are out, and make sure we've cut all the way around the bed liner for the hook and get that removed. So now that our bolts are out, we can move our hook just a little bit. You can see where it's flexing on what's still holding on with our bed liner here. So I'm gonna run our blade around. You can get a knife too. Sometimes you get a little bit more leverage than with the razor blade. Oh, there you can see, we got it to break free. Lightly cut that underneath. I think we did pretty good. So you can see our bed liner is falling off of this one now that we removed our bolts. But let's take our new plate, put that over top, we'll line it up with the bolts. And you can see like that, that does cover all of our paint, which is good. So you want to be careful. You want to make sure that you do a good job cutting, so you don't cut too far outside of the lines or anything like that. So you have exactly what we were seeing here for your white paint or whatever color your truck is. And then we'll put our new hook on and you won't see anything other than your brand new billet tie down. So now we're gonna make sure we orientate our hook so we have the logos to the outside. Doesn't really matter, but that's how I prefer. We're gonna take our 6mm, this is a 6mm Allen, that's gonna go into our new bolt. So we'll get our top one started, run that through our plate, and then get our socket on there so we can get it started. Make sure you start it by hand so don't run into any cross-threading issues. Get our bottom bolt. Everything lined up. And we got, since our socket's 1/4 inch, we got our 1/4 inch ratchet. Run that up. See everything sucked down nicely. So now that we've got everything run up, I've got my Alsa Tools click style torque wrench here, just so we make sure our bolts are all the same tightness. I don't think there's an official torque spec for these, but I'm just going with my Caterpillar torque chart, which says 20 foot-pounds for this size of bolt. So just kind of take that with a grain of salt. If you want to do the torque, you can. If not, you can just tighten it up with your ratchet till you feel that it is where you need it to be. But for an M8 bolt, it says 20 foot-pounds plus or minus 5, so we're going with 20. We know they're the same tightness, and there we go. We are all installed. So now you tell me, what looks better, a billet USA-made tie-down or this piece of factory stamped steel in the bed of your truck with the bed liner falling off of it? I think this looks absolutely awesome in the truck. You can see our other side over here, everything looking really, really nicely. And we do actually have 2 more for the front. So we're gonna make everything match here, even though the front of the truck, you don't really see it too much, but I'm gonna know it's there, and it's gonna be awesome to have everything looking the same back here on our truck. So let's take one of our front ones, and I'll actually just show you guys the color match to the platinum back applique and to the front grille, and just show you guys exactly how that color matches up with our truck. So you can see on the platinum, we do have this satin color in the grille, which is pretty cool. And I think with the chrome and the satin, this is kind of just the next step with the silver, as in it's not really reflective, but it does accent everything that's on the truck. So when you go to the back of the vehicle and you open up the bed, it's going to be the first thing that you're going to see on the sides of the bed with everything being all blacked out. You see the belt buckle back here, it's got that silver look to it, that platinum signature. And then when you open up the bed, you're going to see a lot of just the black, and your eye is drawn directly to the silver on each corner, and you'll see a little bit in the front too as well. But I think it's a really nice custom touch, and functionality is also going to be a big win when it comes to these billet tie downs. All right, so now that we got our back 2 done here, it's time to do our front 2, which is a little bit more tedious because we got to go underneath our tonneau cover. But we'll get a flashlight, get in there, and do the exact same process that we did here on the back, and show you guys what all 4 corners completed looks like. All right, got that one out nicely, and it was a little more tricky because it had a bunch of stuff in the bolt hole, but a little seal pick or something like that to get the bed liner out of it, and it was good to go. So let's get our new one in, show you guys how it looks on the front side. And there it is in the front of the truck. You can see it covers all our exposed paint and looks pretty awesome. All right, so we have our brand new billet tie downs in all 4 corners now, and you can really see those ones in the front now, which is pretty cool. Definitely stands out, and you can see is a whole lot more substantial unit than what we have from the factory. So now I will hold the camera with one hand, and I will hook my strap up with the other.
show you guys how easy that really is. Okay, there we go. Strap is on this side, strap is on this side. It's not gonna fall off. Other side, same deal. That's exactly what I was looking for, because I really hate when every time I get like a piece of wood or something up top and I wrap it around it and it got that side loosely hooked in and a little bit of slack happens and it falls off. Anybody else have that problem? Because that's one of my biggest pet peeves. And with these new billet tie downs, we will eliminate one thing in this world that annoys me, and that is a definite win in my book. Not to mention it makes the back of the truck look a whole lot more premium with that custom look. So big thanks to Charvonia Designs for sending out these billet tie downs for our video today. Definitely check out their link in the description. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, keep that hammer down.